Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke has our reports tonight from the sidelines. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to Portland.
And the glaring factor for me in that loss was the poor rebound. I mean, they got destroyed on the glass.
Yeah, they were outworked. I mean, it's plain and simple. To rebound the ball, you got to work. You got to do your work early. You got to be physical. You got to go after the ball. And you can't give up. And they just didn't work hard enough.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kobe and Randall at the forward spots. Russell is out there with Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he's on the board early.
The first to strike there. Nice hoop. Kobe Bryant last season selected by the fans as an all-star starter, but due to injury was unable to participate. That robbed him of the record for consecutive all-star appearances, which would have been 16 for him.
On defense, Indiana. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Earlier I spoke with Frank Vogel. Obviously he has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers, and no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now, here is Hill. Following the shot by Roy Hibbert. The shot by George, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Clarkson. That is good.
With a drive to... The bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And you could see it in that game, despite the odds against them. Once it got to OT, they had the belief that they could get it done.
And, Steve, that's what happens a lot of time when the supposed underdog gets the game into overtime. Momentum swings their way.
Here is Russell, following the score by Indiana. Right side, Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. And George, here we go, connects on the foul line jumper. George has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Russell passes to Clarkson and taken away by Ellis. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. George has got the ball.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Roy Hibbert really an all-around contributor at the center position. An elite rim protector who can pass, post up, even knock a shot down from the high post. He really does a lot of things to help you win.
And Hibbert with the nice soft touch on that hook shot. With his height, you're not going to block that one.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's got a really nice touch. One of the better free throw shooters among big men in the league as well.
And he makes both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And George, here we go, can't hit. Some solid defense from Kobe. The Lakers in the lead. Russell with it, picked up by Ellis. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The drive by Hill, and Hill throws it down. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And here is Los Angeles now. The Pacers making the shot. The shot by Bryant, no good. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Indiana leading. Hill with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Here's Allen. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Ellis. And that one good from Clarkson.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Ellis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Monte Ellis at 6'3" is certainly a gifted scorer. He played most of his career minutes at the shooting guard position. He gives up some size there, however. And that's been a challenge for him at the defensive end.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls. And some have felt as a scoring combo guard, Ellis would be best as a sixth man. Steve, coming off the bench, what do you think?
I agree. You know, as talented as he is, you know, he's really kind of a combo guard who's a nightmare matchup for a lot of players. But he's not a true point, and he doesn't have that size that you want at the two-guard spot. So, to me, the sixth man makes perfect sense.
You know, not a lot of teams from the East do well against the West, but it should be no surprise that the Pacers were one of those teams last year.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Hill against Russell. Passes it to George. It's back to Hill. Ellis outside. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go. Ellis has got 5 points so far.
Pacers with 18 wins and 12 losses against the West last year. As you said, no surprises. So defense can let them compete against anybody.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Talking about the Pacers in the Western Conference, or the Heat had more wins against the West than the Pacers did last year.
Well, a lot of where you end up in the East has to do with how you play against the Western Conference teams, at least for the top teams, and the Pacers wouldn't have gotten that #1 seed in the East without doing as well as they did out West.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Stolen by George. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Here's Clarkson. He had 13 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, and really a nice pace to their offense. Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Young in the corner. They grab their own miss. Can they get it? And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got his third bucket of the night.
It's like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting and wants to talk it over a little bit with his club.
I don't think you can ever go wrong burning a timeout if you see something you don't like and you need to talk about it.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Well, you know, for the last couple of seasons, we've seen the Lakers really struggle with injuries to their star players. And it's shed a less than flattering light on the team's bench depth. It's forced guys to step into roles that perhaps they aren't quite ready to handle.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Pacers. Turner comes in for Allen. For 3, Hill. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Clarkson kicks to Randle. Pass to Clarkson. It's tipped, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Pacers. The Lakers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Just 4 to shoot. Clarkson passes to Young. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Left side, George. Turner with a screen on Bryant. Turner dishes to George. Outside, Hill. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. Picked away. Here's Clarkson. He's got 7. The game now all-time. Clarkson's got 9 points.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Indiana. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club. And, of course, being East versus West, they only got to face them twice. But I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The kick out to Bryant. Jacks up a 3. Young against Stuckey. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Bryant. Shot's good from Young. Steve was talking before we got into that little segment there about playing them more, and it was 2 games last year, 2 wins. It's probably a safe assumption they've got a lot of confidence heading into this first meeting, Clark, this year.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they appear to be at opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of talent, but nothing's ever a sure thing, Kevin. That's why we play the game.
I like that. Good. Here's Clarkson following the score by Indiana. The pass to Black. Back to Kobe. Here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Stuckey. Young with no one around. And the 3 off target.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Outside Hill. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Clarkson. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Clarkson's got 11.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Kicks to Stuckey. Dishes it to Mahinmi.
Well, last season the fans in Indiana finally came back in bunches to support their hometown Pacers. In the top 10 in attendance, up from 25th in 2013.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
And Indiana making a change here. Miles is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall. And it's Russell in for Clarkson. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, Russell kicks to Bass. Off the left rim and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Here's Miles. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Young for 3. Can't get it to go. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Tune in next Sunday night, December 21st. Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies take on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Live from Cleveland. Be there.
I got my
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
So for the Lakers right now, Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Bass. Then there's Nick Young. And it's Black in at the 5. Russell against Stuckey. 6 to shoot. Russell kicks to Bass. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
And there's Miles. That's good on the assist by Stuckey. Miles has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Indiana. Russell against Stuckey. Off the pick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Pacers leading by 4. He dishes it to Hill. Feeds it to Miles. Russell against Stuckey. Outside for Miles. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Allen. Here's Hill. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Pacers lead by 6. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Now here's Stuckey. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lets it go from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop. Stuckey's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, there was a time not that long ago when Rodney Stuckey was considered a rising star in the NBA. Considered a steal with the 15th pick in the 2007 draft. But after back-to-back disappointing seasons, I think it's fair to ask, have we seen the best of Stuckey already?
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, Paul George has stated plainly that he hopes to post up much more often. Last season, he was basically dead last among forwards, only posting up on 5% of his possessions. He's put on muscle and developed his back-to-the-basket footwork. He said, quote, I plan on being a lot more physical, seeking contact and finishing through it. That's my next step. He's trying to evolve, Kevin.
A good move considering his size and explosiveness, Doris. Thanks. And it's sent back by Russell. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Young pass to Russell. Right side, Russell. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
And Rodney Stuckey was playing in a contract season. Started last season breaking his thumb in his car door, and that required surgery. He missed the first month, and as a result, he never did get back to the level he had hoped for.
And that one's good.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Lakers trail by 8. Now, here is Russell, averaging 14 points a game. Williams with a clean look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Indiana, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Russell against Stuckey. He feeds it to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Gets a very good look and converts. Ellis has got 7 points in the game. And for Stuckey, not an outside shooter, but his percentage of shots around the basket has dropped for 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, he's not drawing as many fouls. He assisted half the rate he did in 2010-11. Some of it was fit in Detroit. No floor spacing. See if he can get back to playing his brand of basketball.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Young from outside, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Now here's Ellis. 7 points in the game, and the foul on Key. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. Stuckey against Russell. Stuckey dishes to Turner. Baseline try. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Lakers trail by 4. Russell with it. Picked up by Ellis. Russell kicks to Williams. Hill against Hibbert. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Young. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Stuckey kicks to Turner. Stuckey setting the pick for Turner. Here's Miles. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Nick Young. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. In third, the Lakers.
One of the things that's made this team so effective is their ability to get takeaways. I mean, they do an excellent job defending the ball and also jumping into the passing lanes, and they're all together defensively. That's one of the reasons they're amongst the league leaders in steals.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Paul George, he's checked in for Hill. And George Hill's subbed in for Rodney Stuckey.
Well, the Lakers were coming into the season with only about $11 million in salary committed, a chance to attract 2 max free agents, but then they gave Kobe Bryant that 2-year, $50 million extension. So that seems to possibly postpone the rebuild that the Lakers have by maybe 2 more years.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And a great player like Kobe Bryant, who spent Clark his entire career with one team, he deserves to retire a Laker. He feels that way, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I feel exactly the same way. You love to see guys who've had the impact on a team and on the league the way Kobe has as a box office draw and winning. You'd like to see those guys be one-team guys, and I'd be surprised if Kobe's not in that category. In 2016, though, Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant hit free agency. Might be some forward thinking going on here as well, partner.
Here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Hill. Clarkson passes to Hibbert. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Hill kicks to Ellis. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him. Indiana moving the ball around. George dishes to Ellis. Elbow shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Here's Clarkson. Turner covering. Nobody near Williams. His 3-pointers off the mark.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Yeah, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Timeout called the Lakers. Well, you wondered how things would go for the Pacers after they had a hiccup midseason. They had to call a players-only meeting.
And it did so very close to the playoffs, Kevin. This team struggled because of its youth in handling the extra scrutiny and the burden of expectations. And it took them a while to kind of figure it out and weren't quite as good as they wanted to be during the playoffs.
Russell, he's checked in for Williams. Indiana on D. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Bryant, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And you can see how it affected the team early on in the playoffs. The Hawks took them to 7 games. They had some trouble with Washington. Definitely seemed like they had some issues to figure out.
Here's Clarkson, 13 points in the game. Outside, Kobe. Left side, Kobe. Nails the 16-footer. Kobe's got 7 points.
Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
Hill against Russell. Hill passes to George. Turner with a screen on Kobe. And George kicks to Ellis. No good on the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Bryant dishes to Russell. 1:46 left in the first half. Rebound by Mahinmi.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game. Well, for Paul George, his leap last season, not just about accentuating his strengths, but also cutting back on the negative plays, in particular, lowering his fouls and turnovers while he was on the floor.
And for Paul George, looking to cut down on his turnovers, some of that was not forcing the pass when it wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that he really has to tighten up on. He had this terrible habit of throwing this one-handed bowling bounce pass that never found its target. So, PG, if you're listening, get rid of that bounce pass for me, partner.
He's not only listening, he's playing. He's playing the game right now.
He's the real deal, though. He's one of the more enjoyable guys to watch and to hang out with.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, the Pacers head coach Frank Vogel has helped turn this team into a powerhouse. He's had a reputation for positivity, lifting his players up and boosting their confidence. As Paul George put it, coach has no shame in calling you out. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get embarrassed. No one wants that, Kevin.
He'll call you out, Doris, that's for sure. Thanks.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. Second in blocks, fourth in opponent shooting percentage, and they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite level marksmanship at the stripe.
Man, Clark, let's talk about those blocks, because you know what that does? When you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Trains it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Russell passes to Clarkson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Hill, 12 points for him. Now the dish to George. Here's Mahinmi. Here's Turner. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Lakers trail by 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell. And that one's good. Russell's got 6.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well early on. I liked their spacing and their offensive flow. I think they need to get back to that.
Now here is Hill, averaging 13 points a contest. And George kicks to Turner. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Turner's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Here's Randall. He had 13 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And don't forget about the incredible rebounding night for him, too. I mean, just devouring the glass all game long.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Pacers. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel, and Coach, you've got to be pleased with that.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You got to like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
It seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And, Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Hill, then there's Hill, and it's Ellis, and at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Hill, no good.
Really high-quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Randall. And for the Pacers, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Allen outside. Outside Hill. The feed to Ellis. He kicks to Hill. Nobody near George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's 12 points for Paul George.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
A lot of strange things happened last season, but one of them was having a playoff bracket with no Laker presence.
Well, don't expect that to happen very, very often. I mean, it's rare when that is the case. It's been a while since they were completely left out of the playoff picture, and that's not going to be the norm going forward.
And the Pacers with possession here after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush. And the basket by Hill.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Lakers trail by 10. Here's Clarkson. 17 points in the game. The drive by Bryant. Passes it to Clarkson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
For the Lakers, it was the first time since the 04-05 season that they didn't play postseason basketball.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
Now, here is Russell. 9 points in the game so far, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the Lakers are a franchise that not only expects to play in the postseason, but they anticipate and expect making deep runs into the playoffs and ultimately winning championships. They have the means, the resources to get back in that position in a hurry. So I'll tell you what, I wouldn't feel too bad about their postseason streak getting broken. Really an extraordinary game for P. 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
And so he makes both from the line. A lot of positive, Steve, for the Pacers last year and how they started the season. And, you know, Clark, you saw this firsthand every night, dominating early, but they did have a falling off point.
Yeah, after the All-Star break, they went from looking unbeatable to looking like just another team, but they were able to gather themselves just in time and make a deep playoff run.
Lakers trail by 7. Outside Bryant. Outside Russell. Pass to Clarkson. Hill against Russell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80% now.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Pacers leading by 4. Hill kicks to Allen. Hill sets the screen for Allen. And George, here we go. That's good. George has got 16 points.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Russell, and it's Bryant in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis.
Rodney Stuckey.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And there's the pass to Stuckey. And George kicks to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And now a look at George Hill, some of the numbers for him. Now, the last month of basketball was, for him, 7th in free throw percentage and one of the better passers in the league, in the top 20 in assists per game.
Steve, you mentioned his top 10 free throw percentage. I mean, it's really a strong part of his game, and he's the kind of guy that if you're defending him, you don't want to foul him. Make him earn him from the field. Don't send him to the line.
Russell, that's short off the rim. Indiana leading by 6. Allen at the screen for Stuckey. Puts up a 3, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain. Possession here. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Los Angeles. Young comes in for Russell. Stuckey dishes to George. Back to Stuckey. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. George has got 9 points here in the second half. Kobe kicks to Clarkson. Here's the screen. Pass to Hibbert. Young in the corner. Lakers passing it around. Hibbert, the pass to Clarkson. Hill pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Timeout called the Lakers.
George Hill, an efficient combo guard. He was acquired by the Pacers in a draft day deal back in 2011. That was the Kawhi Leonard trade, with Leonard, of course, going to the Spurs. It's a trade that benefited both sides.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bass is checked in. Here's Clarkson. 20 points for him. Bryant dishes to Bass. To stop the drought. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 6 assists in the game. And I know, Clark, that you know Hill well. George, an Indianapolis native, played collegiately at nearby IUPUI.
And Kevin, going now in his 4th season with the Pacers, exactly the kind of support starter you want as a contending team. He's rock solid, really defends his position well, is steady. I'd like to see him be more aggressive in looking for his own offense.
Now, here is Hill. He's got 14. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Bryant drives in, and Hill with the block.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Nobody near George. Goes back up. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on it.
Black's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 11. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He's got a nice stroke from long range, and he's not likely to pass up those opportunities when he gets them.
The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Hill drives in. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop and finished off by Bass.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
So it's the Pacers now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Hill kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Steve, George Hill starting at point guard. Maybe more of a combo guard than a true point. What do you think?
Well, yeah, no question he's a combo. A career average of only about 3 assists. So he's not a classic point guard. And a lot of people have argued that the Pacers need more of a playmaker. But I like what Hill brings to the table. Defensive-minded, smart, a team guy, good shooter. So he's an important player for this club.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miami comes in for Hill, and Turner's subbed in for Paul George.
Well, and you talk about Hill defensively now. 6'3", athletic, long arms, extremely smart, knows how to avoid being screened, never gives up on plays. From his time with the Spurs and now Coach Vogel in Indy, he has the outstanding technique to complement those physical tools, and that makes him one of the best defenders at his position.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Pacers leading by 8. Outside Hill. Turner with a screen on Young. The drive by Hill.
And the other thing I like about George Hill, an excellent caretaker of the ball. He may not create a ton of assists, but he gets them into their offense and really values the possession.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 6.
Well, you can see the frustration here in the second half, especially on the heels of playing so well in the first.
Good on the shot. Miles has got 8 points.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Young, and that one's on target from the wing. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Hill passes to Turner. From in close, and he gets the bucket. He's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's Clarkson. 20 points for him. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here's Kobe for 3. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. He polished it off perfectly.
So it's the Lakers now, down by 12. Uses both hands to slam it down. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Here is Mahinmi. After the basket by the Lakers. It's back to Hill. Kicks to Miles. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Good defensive work there by Young.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Kobe kicks to Clarkson. Young in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
Making a big difference from long range tonight. That was a huge shot right there.
You know, they've got time to make up the points. Having that threat outside, really an advantage to stretch out this defense. Good strategy, I think.
Miles, that's good.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Here's Clarkson. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
This Wednesday, December 17th, Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. Live from Staples Center. Do not miss it.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Handle out there with Young. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Russell. And it's Black in at the 5 spot.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop them, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low. What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
And stolen by Russell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Free throw good, Russell.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
The drive by Russell. Yes! And the foul. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Russell. Shooting 1.
Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. George dishes to Hill. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Outside, Russell. Dishes to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, this offensive explosion, and they're finally narrowing this gap.
And it came as they were standing at death's door. I didn't think we'd have this close a game at this stage of the fourth quarter, Steve.
Stuckey passes to Hill. Stuckey kicks to Hill. To the inside. Shoots from 12. Stuckey can't get it to go. The Lakers on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. The drive by Russell.
Timeout, Los Angeles.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, you know, last season the Lakers found themselves in a position they are not quite accustomed to. Last in the Western Conference, a nightmare season for the storied franchise.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Los Angeles. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, "We're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win." Guys?
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Shot's good.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Stuckey drives inside. That's good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Outside, Russell. He dishes it to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
Here's Hill, and he makes good on the layup. Hill's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
It's deflected. Williams kicks to Young, feeds it to Randall. The jump hook. Pacers with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Indiana leading by 4. To the middle. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
The drive by Russell. Got that one up quick. Russell's got 26 points.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Ellis dishes to Hill. Hill, a screen on Williams. Ellis with it. Williams picks him up. Randall brings the double team. Allen passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Nobody near Williams. Cans it from downtown.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Stuckey drives inside. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. And then for the Lakers. Brandon Bass is checked in for Randall. Bryant comes in for Nick Young. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. Hill kicks to Hill. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Hibbert with the screen for Bryant. Back to Williams. That's tipped.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
The dish to Ellis. Back to George. Shoots from 14. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 5 assists tonight.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Hibbert with the screen on Ellis. Here's Clarkson. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And Hibbert hits them both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Williams kicks to Bryant. Here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Hill. And then Hibbert with the dunk. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is on it.
Well, I just, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
4 on the clock. Here's Ellis, using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Pacers lead by 5.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Timeout called the Lakers. Paul George really making a difference here.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Blacks checked in for Hibbert. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Russell in for Williams. On the wing, Ellis. To the paint. It's stolen by Randall. Passes it to Clarkson. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ellis wide open. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Russell dishes to Bryant. And the Lakers with another miss.
Been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
They double him with Russell. Timeout called the Pacers. It's stolen by Randall.
Well, he's been pretty safe with the ball for the most part. In fact, that's his first turnover, guys.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Clarkson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 7. George passes to Hill. And the foul on Pete. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Randall.
You know, turnovers really weren't part of the story here early on, but that's changed now. They're starting to have some trouble handling the ball.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Tries again. Hill, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Russell dishes to Bryant. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Another good look there, and that's his second 3-pointer of the game.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're in front by 2. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th quarter. left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ellis, the pass to Hill. The kick out to Hill. And the foul on Pete.
Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Hill.
16 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And it's Bryant in the corner. Here's Clarkson. No good. Excellent D there from Allen.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
That's his second personal foul. Fifth team foul. Shooting for Indiana, Paul George. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle, for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
And he gets it to go.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Back to Ellis. For 3. And it's Hill. That time the assist from Monte Ellis. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Hill dishes to Ellis. He feeds it to George. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Penalty situation. At the line for your Pacers.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game.
That's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 9. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
Young for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Indiana, Rodney Stuckey.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 7 seconds left in the game. Clarkson can't drop the tough 3-pointer. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, Paul George standing by.